What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be using what is currently the #1 deck in this global tournament. Now obviously that could change because there's 4 days, 17 hours left. I actually woke up really early to record this video because in a little while I'm leaving to go to the beach for a few days, so this will probably be, I'm probably going to be uploading this later today, and then there might not be an upload on Wednesday, and then I come back Thursday, so should be able to upload later Thursday night. And as you can see, #1 here using a 3.6 golem deck, which is fairly cheap because you can see it doesn't have lightning in it. You have Skarmy, Bomber, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. And I wanted to make a video on this deck especially because it does not have Goblin Drill in it. The last 3 videos I made a deck on Goblin Drill, so we're going to mix it up, and it didn't even have Goblin Drill in it anyway. I mean, it was the #1 deck at the time in the global tournament, and arrows are really good at dealing, like, they just have like a large radius, they get so much value for you. Same with the Skarmy, and if you run into a Goblin Drill, Bomber gonna be really good against it for only 2 elixir. And then Night Witch, as you know, is just absolutely insane support with the Golem. Like, if you have Night Witch in your starting hand, you can Golem first play with this deck, because this isn't a Golem Lightning deck. Golem Clone or Golem Arrows, you can Golem first play. Before the first game, if you guys want to support me, use my credit code BOSS, any Super Soul game. Really do appreciate all the support, it does mean a lot. So, let's get into the first game here. We're 10-1. We're going to try to go to 15 wins, which would be able to get all the rewards, as you guys know. And yeah, we'll give him the good luck and see if he wants to do anything. If not, we'll cycle a Zap. Okay, he's going to go with a Goblin Drill. We don't have Bomber and Cycle, which is unfortunate, so we're going to take a lot of damage. That's why Goblin Drill's broken. If you don't have the right cards in Cycle, it's so interesting. He plays it into the opposite lane there. Looks like he's just trying to build a little bit of a counter push. We're going to Skarmy. He's not going to Zap or do anything like that, so we completely take that out. He, in my opinion, kind of just wasted 7 elixir. It did, like, nothing for him. We'll see if he can defend this Golem now. I'm going to go with the Night Witch behind. Does have Mother Witch, but he, again, kind of like the Ewis Bandit, misplays it. It goes into the opposite lane, not doing what he wanted to do. And as a result, I think we might be able to just 3-crown him here. I mean, he just wasted so much elixir. Fireball comes in, but Night Witch is still alive. That's why Night Witch just does so good against, decks that have Fireball. So, do we just straight up 3-crown him, like, right now? He just used his Bar Barrel, so that's it, GG. There you go. I mean, if you waste, like, even just a few elixir against a Golem deck, you're in trouble. I mean, you're in trouble. You just can't defend, and that's exactly what happened to him. I mean, as soon as that Mother Witch went the other lane, I was thinking, like, yeah, it's probably game. So again, second game in a row with no Golem in our starting hand, but we do have Bomber, so if he does start with a Goblin Drill, we should be fine. Looks like he might have Expo because we see the Archers. This deck does pretty good against Expo because you do have arrows for the Archers, but oh no, unfortunately he does have Goblin Drill. We do have Skarmy this time, so we're going to be able to prevent more damage than last time. But again, I'd really like to have that Bomber and Cycle. It's just, I don't know who has Goblin Drill and who hasn't, and Bomber's one of the best things to cycle, but I guess what you have to realize is pretty much everyone in the game is using Goblin Drill right now because of how strong it is. I'm going to Golem. He might pressure here. We do have Mini P.E.K.K.A. And he does have Expo. Okay, so I was right with my initial thought. It is going to be Expo. The question is, of course, though, is does he have Tesla? I don't know if he does, because, I mean, we already know he's got Goblin Drill, so I'd be a little surprised if he had the Tesla, but maybe he does. We'll see. Looks like, yeah, he does not. He's going to have Goblin Drill in for the Tesla. We'll see if it's better than the Tesla in this situation. We are going to be able to get, hopefully, some damage here from the Bats. Yeah, look at that. Even though the Golem didn't get much, the Bats got a ton. So no Drill and Cycle. He's not going to be able to pressure here with these Archers. Even though I know that he has Expo, I'm thinking, nah, I'm going to Golem like this. If he plays it in the other lane, I'm just going to Bomber. But I'm going to do it like that. Not all the way in the back just because I don't want to give him the tower. And then we're just going to go for a bomber on top of this Expo. Nothing else, just a bomber, just to make sure, kind of like the first time the Expo doesn't take the tower, but we don't spend too much elixir with that, so that way we can build our golem push. I do have arrows here if he is going to go for archers, which he might. First, he's going to go for Valk, so we'll go mini P.E.K.K.A. And then he does go for the archers. He has to, probably because he has nothing else in rotation. And that should be tower down, I'm pretty sure, or at least put us in arrow and zap range. Yeah, it is going to be tower down. Nice and easy there. We can just golem again, and then if he goes in for an Expo in the right lane, we can try to catch him off guard with like a Skarmy or something like that. He might go in for one. He kind of has to. We'll actually Mega Minion and then go, yeah, for Skarmy like this. As long as he doesn't prediction log, he's going to, yeah, not be able to do anything. So Expo gets destroyed, and this should be GG here. I mean, when we have arrows for the archers, it's just so hard for him to defend. I think this is even better for us than if we were to have Golem Lightning, because Golem Lightning, the archers get quite a lot of value, because of course you have to Lightning just the Tesla, but here just air the archers every time, and yeah, you can't defend. So another easy 3 crown. This deck gets lots of 3 crowns. I was actually looking at the crowns of the guy who's we can keep those. Furnace got buffed, so I'm fine with those. Looking at the guy in first place, he's got 70 crowns, which is pretty insane considering he only has 27 wins. That 3 crown ratio is, of course, quite high. It's probably like 2.5 or something like that, which is quite a lot. So I was just about to say we could golem first play, but unfortunately this guy does go for a Ram Rider at the bridge, so we are going to need to respond to that. Maybe I should have just gone for a bomber and then maybe still went for golem first play, but I guess it's alright. I mean, I also would have liked to have a mini P.E.K.K.A. in cycle. Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm going to Skarmy this. This guy is very, very aggressive. Starts with just like a Ram Rider first play. Now we'll golem. Our mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to get a good amount of value here. I don't know if we're going to save the tower, though. I just want to save it. I don't care if he gets it really low. Okay, he's so low on elixir. The problem is this witch, though. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill it. Prince don't kill. Nice, it doesn't. I think we got it. That should be tower. He's not very high on elixir right now because he just spent a prince and a witch, which is 10. So he's really low on elixir. Not tower, unfortunately, but we pretty much even the game up. Just off of one golem push. He's going to go Ram Rider. I'm pretty sure we stop this unless he plays a spell on the mini P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, so Ram Rider does go down. That was a pretty bad Ram Rider. Didn't do much for him because he didn't even take the tower. So we're just going to golem. Also, do we want to save the tower? Yeah, I think we should. We should Skarmy. He might go for a zap. If he does, we'll now just give him the tower. And then pretty much we're guaranteed to take his. I don't think there's any chance he defends this. He just doesn't have the DPS because he doesn't even have Prince in cycle anymore. So we should be fine. I'm even so confident that we're going to take the tower that I'm going to set up a push in the opposite lane. Because we're going to get that golem death damage. There we go. We do take the tower. Okay, we take out the Musk. Don't know. Okay, split lane pressure coming in. We do defend, alright. This guy's deck is so weird. It's actually way more stressful game than I thought it would be. I'm gonna golem because he doesn't have Prince in cycle. Oh my gosh, bad Musk, horrible Musk. We just have to make sure this doesn't take our tower and we win. GG's. That was really, really close. I think that guy's deck was horrible, but it was annoying. Like, it wasn't good, but it was annoying because he had the Witch, right? Like, and this Golem deck doesn't have Lightning, so I had to be really careful how I was defending. Luckily, we're able to get really good value out of our Bomber and stuff like that. Also, the Skarmy on top of the Prince. Even though he did have the Zap, he didn't always have it in cycle, or he missed some of the Skeletons. So, we managed to get the win, putting us at 13, meaning we just need 2 more wins to reach the goal of the video, which is 15 wins. So he's just going to go for Magic Archer. I think we can Bomber. Magic Archer could be P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A.'s a pretty hard matchup when you're using Golem, especially with this kind of variant, because the poison for them just gets so much value. But if he does have a Fireball, that would be really good, of course. Then it wouldn't be that bad. I'm going to Skarmy here. And we're going to have to Night Witch, I guess, on top of the Drill, because that's our best answer for it. It's going to do quite a good job, actually. I mean, it's going to get a little bit of damage, but it does completely take out the Night Witch, which is unfortunate. So now I guess we could Golem right now, knowing that, you know, we know what it is. He's not probably going to be able to pressure us too much. I assume he has Goblin Drill in, maybe for the Bandit or the Battle Ram. So with that out of cycle, it's a pretty good time to Golem. We're also up a little bit of Elixir, as you can see. I don't know if this Bomber reaches. I think it might. Yeah, it does. Nice. So good Bomber, going to help take out that Bandit a little bit. And then we can just go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. here, followed by a Mega Minion. And then we should be able to get a lot of damage, because that P.E.K.K.A. doesn't even go for the Golem, so that wasn't a great P.E.K.K.A. in my opinion. It helped take out the support cards behind, but maybe he should have played it a little further back, so that way he just would have been able to Can we actually go for like a Skarmy kind of like that to distract both the Magic Archer and the Bandit? Yeah, that worked out really nicely. Magic Archer doesn't get a single shot on our tower, so we still have the lead. I think I'm going to Golem, even though he's got that Magic Archer down the other lane. If he pairs up with a Goblin Drill, I'm just going to Bomber. Bomber's going to take out the majority of it, and then we'll Mega Minion as well on top of the Magic Archer. Yeah, I think we're going to probably take tower off with this push here. We'll see, but it's going to be kind of hard to defend this, and even if he does, we should at least... nah, he does have the poison. That's what I was worried about. I was hoping he had Fireball, but poison is really good against Night Witch. Okay, once again, he is going to Drill, though, really aggressively, so we'll get a Bomber on that right away. Have to say, that was a nice Magic Archer. So he has to go for poison. If the Golem gets one hit on the tower, we win. That's it. Death damage takes it. GG. We beat P.E.K.K.A. there, which in my opinion isn't an easy matchup, but I think he might have been a little too aggressive at the wrong times in the opposite lane. Maybe he needed that the Goblin Drill on defense, but he used it on offense every time. So then he had to like rely on his P.E.K.K.A. to take out my pushes, which isn't enough, because the Night Witch he has to kill, and I really think he needed to use his Magic Archer more often on defense, because that's what's like most annoying, the poison and the Magic Archer. That's probably the hardest, you know, thing for Golem players to deal with. Anyway, winning this game would put us at 15 wins. We'll see if we can win this, go flawless this video. We did lose before we started recording, but we haven't lost a game yet while recording. So we'll go for a Zap. He is going to go for that Goblin Drill, which we're going to have Bomber for. And I guess I'll cycle a Mega Minion. He gets barely any damage, which is great. He's going to have Executioner. Okay, I kind of want to Golem in the opposite lane of the Executioner, because Executioner is one of the best counters to Golem Night Witch. We are going to mini P.E.K.K.A. here take out that Mega Knight. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to get a ton of value because not only is it going to take out the Mega Knight, it should get one shot on top of the Executioner, maybe even a second. Does get a second. Wow, that's really clutch. We're going to Bomber here. Mini P.E.K.K.A will retarget onto the Night Witch. And I'm curious what his spell is. If he doesn't have a good spell, he can't do anything. He just spent 8 Elixir. He went for Ewiz and that's it. He's out of Elixir. Yep. He tries to go for Desperation Fire Spirit, but damage has already been done. And, I mean, does it put us into arrow range? That's the question. Maybe arrow zap range. I don't know the exact damage arrows do. I think they probably do something like slightly more than log, so maybe they do like 80 or something. I haven't really memorized the damage on tournament standard, but he just gives us the tower anyway, so it doesn't even matter, I guess. We could just set up for another golem here, because if he pressures again with a Mega Knight at the bridge, I do have a mini P.E.K.K.A in cycle, so I'm not really too concerned. However, I am going to hold off on the Night Witch behind our golem just because he did go in for that Executioner. Which I think would like shred it, so I kind of like want to see if I should maybe play some other support cards instead. Go for arrows here. I'm hoping the death damage can just kill it. Does not quite kill it, unfortunately. We do defend, though. Nice. Guess we'll go for the 2 crown. Why not? I mean, there's only 15 seconds left anyway. Nothing else to do. So we'll go arrows. There you go. It's going to be GG. We are going to make it to 15 wins. I could play one extra game because the games, I think, like went by fairly quickly. I mean, would be a fairly short video. I mean, I could end it here, but we'll play one more. Why not? Just because, you know, the games were pretty quick. I don't mind playing another, like a bonus round. We already got all the rewards, but I always play the global tournament to try to get as many wins as I get, so no harm in playing another. So we do have Golem in our starting hand, Night Witch as the next card. If he doesn't do anything for a couple of seconds, we'll just go ahead and Golem first play. We do have Skarmy in cycle, which is the best case scenario when you like Golem first play. So we are going to Skarmy here on top of the Bandit. Bandit, could it be P.E.K.K.A again? We'll see. Ooh, Firecracker, so I don't know what this is, actually. Guess we're just going to go Mega Minion here. Bomber. Oh my gosh, I thought those arrows were out of range for a second, but it barely was in the radius of the Firecracker. I was a little worried though. So it's another Mega Knight deck. Gonna be different than the last Mega Knight deck we played against though, of course. I'm gonna go Skarmy here. Not a very good value Skarmy. It's alright though. We're still winning, and we also aren't down much Elixir. So he's not going to be able to pressure us a ton. He might go for, I don't know, something at the bridge. I don't know what the rest of his deck is. I think there's like 1 or 2 cards he hasn't used. But I think all in all, I'm fine just goleming again. We do a Bomber. Nice, nice. This is great. Like, Bomber against the Goblin Drill, as you guys saw before. Great answer for only 2 Elixir. And as soon as he plays that Firecracker, I'm going to arrow it, obviously. And I'm probably going to wait until he plays it until I play my Night Witch. I don't know if he's going to play it. It looks like he isn't for some reason. Maybe it's because he knows we have arrows, so he really wants to hold off on it. I don't know, though. So Mega Knight is going to get killed here really quickly by that mini P.E.K.K.A. That's why I played it in the first place, because I knew he was going to play a Mega Knight. We're going to arrow that. And Tower's going to fall not into arrow zap range, unfortunately, so we are going to probably need to go for one more golem push. I'm just going to Skarmy on top of this. As long as he doesn't prediction zap, we'll be able to take out that Ewiz. I'm going to golem in front here, and all we need is death damage. We don't even need a golem hit. If we just get death damage, we'll be able to arrow zap his tower and get the win. He's going to give us arrow value right there. We can just go for a Night Witch, and yeah, this is a pretty easy matchup. He does not have any DPS against the Golem. Like, he has nothing. I mean, Mega Knight isn't even a DPS card. It's kind of like a splash card, has a lot of different like utility to it, you know, uses to it, but it's not really a good counter to the Golem. Like, he's got nothing. We have arrows for the Firecracker too. Such an easy matchup, and you guys can see 6 straight wins in a row without too much issue. I mean, I think this deck is pretty easy to use. It's not as no skills Golem Clone. Like, obviously there's a little more thinking involved in that, and you saw that in a couple of the games that were kind of close, like the P.E.K.K.A one as well as this one, which was a very weird deck, but it was somewhat close. But anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Probably not uploading tomorrow because I'm leaving today, and I just don't know if I have the time to record videos. So I'll be back Thursday. Just a short trip to the beach. Should be like a nice little break because it's been a while since we've me and my family have gone, you know, somewhere kind of on a vacation, so it should be nice. Yeah, thank you guys. I also want to say thank you guys for, I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning, thank you guys for 70,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that. As I said, my goal is 100,000 by the end of the year, and now we're just 30,000, less than 30,000 away, so that's crazy. Yeah, appreciate that, you know, kind of a milestone. And yeah, make sure to like this video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and thanks again until next time, guys.